In the heart of Manchester, a footballing revolution reaches its zenith. This is the extraordinary story of Manchester City's relentless pursuit of European glory, culminating in an epic triumph in the UEFA Champions League. Join us as we unravel the highs, lows, and the jubilant crescendo of City's journey to conquer the continent. Sheikh Mansour's takeover. In September 2008, Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan of the Abu Dhabi royal family completed the acquisition of Manchester City. The takeover signaled an infusion of unparalleled financial resources into the club, instantly transforming its status in the footballing hierarchy. Unveiling Robinho. The Sheikh's ambitious vision for Manchester City materialized dramatically on the final day of the summer transfer window in 2008. The club shattered transfer records by securing the services of Brazilian forward Robinho from Real Madrid for a then British record fee of £32.5 million. Ambitious transfer strategy. Robinho's arrival was just the beginning of City's ambitious transfer strategy. The Sheikh's financial backing allowed the club to target high-profile players, signaling a shift in power dynamics within the Premier League. City's resurgence begins. The narrative explores how the influx of new talent, coupled with the financial backing, rejuvenated Manchester City. The club, historically perceived as a mid-table team, began to assert itself as a serious contender on the domestic front. Strategic investment. These investments not only strengthened the first-team squad but also extended to the club's infrastructure and youth development. In 2011, Manchester City Football Club struck a landmark deal with Etihad Airways, valued at an impressive £400 million, as reported by Daniel Taylor of The Guardian. This significant agreement resulted in the renaming of the City of Manchester Stadium to its current Etihad Stadium. Notably, it stood as the most substantial sponsorship deal in the sports world at that time, highlighting Manchester City's growing financial influence and abundant commercial potential. The substantial £400 million collaboration allocated considerable funds for the ongoing development of the Etihad campus, an expansive area around the stadium encompassing a fans' village and various training facilities. Simultaneously, a strategic vision at the boardroom level emerged, with club owner Mansour emphasizing a model focused on ensuring a sustainable future. This vision materialized through key appointments, including Txiki Begiristain and Ferran Soriano, both pivotal figures in Barcelona's successful era under Pep Guardiola. The blueprint established at Barcelona played a central role in shaping Manchester City's footballing philosophy and approach. Mansour's strategic initiatives, along with the expertise of Begiristain and Soriano, reflected a commitment to not only financial prosperity but also a sustainable and prosperous future for the club. Initial challenges and expectations. The spotlight was firmly on Manchester City as they embarked on a journey toward footballing greatness. Upon taking charge of the team led by Mark Hughes, whom Shinawatra appointed following Eriksen's departure, initial optimism waned as Hughes, despite prior successes with Wales and Blackburn, demonstrated limited prowess in the transfer market. Over his 18-month tenure, marked by an extravagant £270 million spending spree, City concluded his first full season in 10th place, a regression from Eriksen's achievements on a more constrained budget. Hughes faced dismissal in his second season, with City in 6th place, a consequence of a lackluster record of 2 wins in 11 Premier League games. Despite fan discontent, the decision was driven by a quest for stability rather than a lack of discernment. Despite managing a star-studded lineup, featuring Tevez, Adebayor, Touré, and Lescott, Hughes fell short of unlocking their full potential. Enter Roberto Mancini, ushering in a period of triumph. Swiftly rectifying defensive vulnerabilities that marred Hughes' reign, Mancini guided City to a fifth-place finish, instilling a winning ethos. This transformative phase under Mancini represented a notable upswing and laid the groundwork for City's evolution into a formidable force. Catalyst for change. The Sheik's vision acted as a catalyst for change not only within the club but also in the broader context of English football. City's newfound financial power set the stage for a paradigm shift, challenging the established order and laying the groundwork for a decade of dominance. Building the foundation, 2008 to 2010. Strategic signings. The Sheik's financial commitment allowed Manchester City to pursue a strategic recruitment strategy. Vincent Kompany. August 2008, a transfer that would prove instrumental in solidifying City's defense. Pablo Zabaleta. The signing of Argentine right-back Pablo Zabaleta in the summer of 2008. Zabaleta's work ethic and versatility would become crucial to City's success, providing stability and defensive resilience. Yaya Touré's arrival. Touré's dynamic midfield presence and ability to contribute both defensively and offensively added a new dimension to City's playing style. Strategic squad building. The squad was carefully crafted to address specific areas of improvement and create a balanced, competitive team. Premier League ascent. The club secured consecutive top-four finishes, signaling their emergence as a genuine contender for domestic and European honors. Champions League qualification, 2010. In the 2010 to 2011 season marked a significant milestone in the club's evolution. Cultural impact and fan expectations. As the squad evolved, amidst the cultural impact of these strategic signings on the fans, City supporters found themselves daring to dream of more significant triumphs, as expectations soared. Transition in management. Touching upon the changes in managerial leadership during this period, the transition from Mark Hughes to Roberto Mancini signaled the club's commitment to achieving sustained success. The Aguero moment, 2011 to 2012. Premier League contention, 2010 to 2011. The club consistently challenged for the title during the 2010 to 2011 season, establishing themselves as genuine contenders in the domestic landscape. Tevez's leadership. Captain Carlos Tevez had a major impact and, whose leadership on and off the pitch played a pivotal role in City's pursuit of glory. Tevez's contributions as a talismanic figure set the tone for the team's ambition. Champions League debut, 2011. The challenges and learnings from the group stage and knockout rounds become crucial elements in the club's evolution. The journey commenced in the 2011-12 season with a challenging initiation. Despite lacking prior Champions League experience, City found themselves in Pot 3, drawn into the formidable Group A alongside Bayern Munich, Napoli, and Villarreal, aptly named the Group of Death. The debut campaign presented an arduous test, one that City welcomed with enthusiasm. Speaking ahead of the first match, Mancini expressed his excitement for the club's return to the Champions League, emphasizing the significance of the day. He acknowledged the competitive nature of the group, asserting that all four teams had the potential to top it. Despite a challenging start with a 2-0 defeat against Bayern Munich, City's hopes for progressing to the knockout stages were kept alive with a crucial victory against Villarreal on matchday 3. The milestone of securing the first Champions League win was seen as a positive step forward for the team's mental strength. City extended their points tally with a convincing 3-0 win in the reverse fixture against Villarreal in Spain, featuring Yaya Touré's brace and a Mario Balotelli penalty. However, a subsequent 2-1 defeat in Napoli meant that qualification was no longer solely within their control. The final group game against Bayern Munich required a victory, coupled with Napoli stumbling against Villarreal, for City to progress. Despite triumphing against Bayern Munich, Napoli's victory secured their second-place finish, denying City the chance to advance in the competition. Sergio Aguero's arrival. Shortly after Aguero's arrival at City, Roberto Mancini, in conversation with BBC Sport, drew parallels between the Argentine forward and the renowned Brazilian striker Romario. The similarities in their strength, balance, and goal-scoring instincts are evident. The £38 million invested in him can be considered money well spent without a doubt. Title decider against QPR, 2012. The unforgettable final day of the 2011-2012 Premier League season. City faced Queen's Park Rangers in a title decider. On the 13th of May in 2012, Manchester City and Manchester United, arch-rivals, approached the final day of the season deadlocked at the top of the league standings. City held a commanding 8-goal advantage in the tie-breaking goal differential. This unforgettable day for Manchester soccer fans seemed improbable just a month earlier, especially after City's setback against Arsenal, leaving them 8 points adrift of United with only 6 games remaining. Wayne Rooney struck in the 20th minute at Sunderland, and United assumed control of the game from that point. Simultaneously, back in Manchester, Zabaleta's late first-half goal gave City a 1-0 lead. However, the second half unfolded in chaos. Djibril Cissé leveled for QPR in the 48th minute. 7 minutes later, QPR's Joey Barton was red-carded for elbowing Carlos Tevez. Then, in true City fashion, 10-man QPR surprisingly surged ahead 2-1 in the 66th minute with Jamie Mackey's goal against the run of play. While United seemed poised for a 1-0 victory, City needed to find 2 goals. Dzeko's goal came in the 92nd minute, and the fourth official signaled no more than 5 minutes of stoppage time. Time was ticking, and City required 2 goals in added time to snatch the title from Manchester United. Ecstasy and euphoria. The ecstasy and euphoria that engulfed the Etihad Stadium and the entire city of Manchester as City secured their first Premier League title in 44 years was a sight to behold. Legacy of the Aguero moment. This moment not only secured a historic league title but also symbolized the culmination of years of investment, strategic planning, and unwavering determination. Transition in management, 2012. During the 2015-16 UEFA Champions League season, Manuel Pellegrini led Manchester City through a remarkable campaign. The team's journey to the semi-finals, driven by Pellegrini's tactical prowess and the exceptional performances of players like Sergio Aguero and Kevin De Bruyne, was a noteworthy achievement. Although their path concluded with a defeat against Real Madrid, it served as a turning point, indicating Manchester City's rise as a formidable force in European football.